eveRide Chan, we're doing things a little differently. My parents just finished their volunteer mission in Laie, Hawaii. So to celebrate their homecoming, we're going back in time to the North Shore to tour the amazing Polynesian Cultural Center like it's never been done before, aboard 2 KLR 650s with my wife and my new buddy Seamus. Then we're going to do a ride through the jungle with Jesse from Climbworks at Keana Farms, then take an awesome zipline tour. It's not all moto, but it is all awesome, so if that's what you're into, then stick around. So to start things off, we're going back to when we did a little scuba diving near a reef in Honolulu, Hawaii. Scuba diving was one of those things my wife Jessie and I thought that we'd do our whole lives, back when we had dual incomes and had no idea how expensive or time-consuming having kids would be. Fast forward 8 years and 3 kids, and the expense of it and an obvious lack of diving areas in Utah meant we hadn't been diving for nearly a decade. It turns out that teaching in Utah doesn't provide a luxurious lifestyle of vacations in tropical areas, nor does trying a wild startup business making free motorcycle videos on the internet. However, after my parents very generously bought us plane tickets to Hawaii and offered to let us stay with them in their little apartment, we decided that we could afford to splurge a little and dive once again, with a Groupon discount of course. We took 2 different dives off the reef near Honolulu. The first dive was amazing and the second was also lovely. The problem though was that I was trying to film with my right hand under this rock, and to keep the current from pushing me into the ocean floor or under that rock, I reached out to stabilize myself with my left hand. But instead of grabbing rock, I grabbed Vana, also known to us Howleys as sea urchin. It was extremely painful, and you can't just pull out the spines like splinters due to minuscule barbs. 9 months later, I still have bits of Vana spine stuck in my hand. However, at the time we had 20 more minutes of diving left, and I wasn't going to let a little sea hedgehog ruin that opportunity for me. So how was that first dive?
That was awesome.
Most turtles were unbelievable.
Yeah, that was so cool.
They're cool.
Yeah.
Gosh. Oh, come on. Rejected. Oh, rejected twice.
Okay, here we go.
There we go.
I thought you were trying to kiss my cheek.
Honolulu, Hawaii feels a lot like Los Angeles to me. Very busy, touristy, trafficky, and a little bit dirty. Laie, on the other hand, is laid back, uncrowded, and local. The beaches of this little North Shore town are gorgeous, and although they're public, they're very private. The local food from places like the Hukilau Cafe and Ted's is incredibly good, and the vibe is unmistakably Hawaiian. Just one main road stretches across this side of the island, the Kamehameha Highway, and it's so close to the ocean in many places that it's often being sprayed with surf from warm ocean waves. It is in the heart of Laie that you'll find the Polynesian Cultural Center, where I met with Seamus Fitzgerald, a close friend of my parents, Kahuku High rugby coach, New Zealand native, and an avid KLR 650 fan for a ride not just to, but through the Polynesian Cultural Center. Alright, so here we go. No pressure. This is the president of the Polynesian Cultural Center's bike. This is Seamus here. He's taking us around. It's official. We are riding KLR 650s. We're gonna ride them into there. This is like riding bikes through Disneyland, which is kind of funny. You can squeeze me even tighter if you want to, honey. Yeah. Oh, here we go, riding through the PCC. Something that's never been done before. Hey, how's it going? All right, here's the statue, Hamana Kalili. We'll cruise around here. It ended up that security wouldn't let us go ride through the sidewalks and bridges of the park, but around the park. Okay.
Well, this is the beginning of the Polynesian Cultural Center.
Okay.
This is the first one. No one's ever ridden a bike. So the security's giving us.
Right.
They're doing a great job doing the job. Hamana Kalili is the father of the shaka. But also what he was known for in the luau was leading up to everybody.
Oh yeah.
Opening them with security chasers.
So here we are, riding motorcycles through the Polynesian Cultural Center before it's open. Oh. All right, so that's where they did the tree climb right there. Yeah, okay. Just looking in from the outside wasn't doing it for me. I had to go inside later during the shows to see what this place was all about. And it was awesome.
Some good stuff. We are the happy people. You want to see the flame? $5. I need to buy real clothes.
Family loved the Polynesian Cultural Center. My kids got henna tattoos and learned how to do the hula and the haka. The performances were all top-notch. And more than just dances, they were traditions and stories passed down for generations. The food, which was deliciously prepared from local recipes, was so good that I hated to get full. But learning about the history and the culture of the islands and feeling the genuine warmth of the people was one of the best parts about it. Yeah, I want to thank President Grace and Seamus Fitzgerald for guiding me around the PCC for the early morning motorcycle tour. They're getting the fire started because they start roasting the pig. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So the Polynesian Cultural Center is pretty much staffed by students from BYU Hawaii. And BYU Hawaii is a pretty remarkable place. They bring students from all over the world, mainland China, Mongolia, everywhere you can think of. I think my dad was saying that they have students from 76 countries. 76 countries, that's pretty amazing. What's cool is that they know that living on Hawaii is very expensive. And so, and they wanted to preserve the heritage of Polynesia, basically. So, the students who attend BYU Hawaii can often work at the Polynesian Cultural Center, and it's a really good way to pay for their education and preserve their cultures and just have a lot of fun. I mean, it's really cool. So, that's what kind of allows the students to come from all over the world, from all different backgrounds, whether they're super poor or whatever. They get to come to Hawaii, get a great education. It's a pretty impressive program. This is kind of the Hawaii that I love. I'm not such a big fan of Honolulu and all the touristy stuff. That's what's kind of cool about the North Shore, is you get like the surfing culture, you get to see the school pride for Kahuku, Go Big Red. Kahuku Red Raiders, they are a big deal here. In fact, Seamus, the guy that's touring us around right now, he is their rugby coach, and he has some serious Kahuku pride. They've got an amazing football program. They send a lot of people to college sports and the NFL even. So Kahuku is a pretty big deal in the football world. You kind of get like a lot of the real Hawaiian experience up here, you know, not the touristy stuff. Actual Polynesians who are going to school, working hard, doing dances that they brought from their islands. It's not a stage thing for, oh, let's do the most entertaining thing. Kind of reminds me of Jurassic Park, you know, the Indominus Rex, where it's like, well, it's not this natural thing, but we made it extra exciting because it's extra exciting, you know. It's the Polynesian Cultural Center doesn't do anything overly flashy. It's actual, you know, the actual dances from the islands. They are preserving the history, not making some Indominus Rex-esque thing going on. I don't know, that's not gonna make any sense if you didn't see Jurassic World.
So while the PCC is a very popular tourist attraction, it's touristy for all the right reasons and well worth a visit. After a brief tour behind the scenes of the park, Seamus took me to Keana Farms to ride 2-up through the jungle farmlands and old army roads with my wife, led by Jessie, who was nice enough to take us on some amazing rides through Keana Farms.
I didn't think I'd do any riding in Oahu, only on Maui, but very cool to be here. Here we go, babe. This is the craziest road. It's gorgeous. This old KLR, the suspension, compared to that Husqvarna, that's crazy. Oh! You okay?
Okay.
Yeah. You okay? So Hawaii so far has been pretty awesome. It's been great to hang out with the family and just have like an actual vacation where I don't need to worry about filming or anything for, you know, 3 or 4 days. Just enjoying time with family and getting to see my parents too. That's been really special as well. It's been a long time since I've seen them. Yeah, the only real cons to the trip have been the sea urchin and then just that smack back there. All in all though, just beautiful.
While at the top of one of the amazing overlooks at Keana Farms, I was utterly blown away when Jessie invited us to come do the zipline. To be honest, I wasn't sure how much fun I'd have on a zipline tour with my hand in the shape it was, but it didn't take long before Jess and I were having a blast.
That's the greatest wedgie I've ever had.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting, huh?
It's so exciting.
Woo! Yes! Winner.
We got a winner.
30-minute back rub, baby. Yeah. Oh, weak sauce. Oh.
Got a little ambitious.
What happened? What happened to your nut? This guy's having the time of his life. How can you resist?
Rickety bridge, rickety bridge. Everybody loves the rickety bridge.
So just upside down then, eh?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
She went for it. You get the sound. So if you're going to visit Oahu, I strongly recommend a trip to the North Shore to check out world-class surfing, incredible food, secluded beautiful beaches, the Polynesian Cultural Center, and Climbworks at Keana Farms. Also, do not pet the Vana. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentle-tubers, and a huge thanks to Seamus at the Polynesian Cultural Center and Jesse from Climbworks at Keana Farms for hosting such an amazing few days. If you are planning on a trip to Hawaii, check out the links in the description for info on both of these amazing places. Much love, eveRide out.